guys, Megan Monster here, and it's time for another episode of Meg Talk. This week, I've convinced my good friend Jamie to join me in answering and talking about random questions or statements or whatever you guys choose for us to talk about. And if you want us to talk about a certain topic, go down below and leave a comment and we'll talk about it on the next video. What are we drinking tonight?
Cupcake. Moscato.
I like me a cheap wine. It works and it's cost effective. Looks like we've got quite a few topics.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, let's do this. If polar bears and penguins lived on the same pole, would they be friends or mortal enemies? Do they not live on the same pole?
I thought they did.
Penguins are in the South Pole, or the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have penguins up north. No, I mean not penguins, polar bears. Google?
Google!
Okay, I found this on the web for our penguins and polar bears indigenous to the same area.
You'll not find polar bears and penguins together. Polar bears live in the Arctic, but not in the Antarctic. I don't feel like they'd be friends.
Yeah, no.
The polar bears would definitely eat the penguins. Penguins are actually my favorite animal. When I saw them in person the first time, I cried.
Definitely not friends.
No, because penguins get eaten by the seals.
Yeah.
So I feel like they'd just be another munch snack for the polar bears.
Ooh, would they be like those little panda crackers that are filled with chocolate?
Those are really good.
I feel like...
Poor penguins.
Ooh, this is a big one. Ooh. If camels had wings, how far could they fly?
I suppose that depends on the size of the wings.
True. Like, if they had little flappy flappers.
Probably not far at all.
Yeah.
Camels are pretty big. But if they had like a 20-foot wingspan, I mean, maybe that camel could fly wherever he wanted.
Like a freaking...
Super camel.
Yeah, like if a camel had Pegasus wings, like... Whoosh! Oh my gosh, could you imagine soaring through the sky on a camel and just like, ah,
Do you think they would have feathery wings, or do you think they'd have more like bat wings? Like fleshy wings?
Scale dragon wings? A camel with freaking dragon wings?
But camels have no scales at all. So that might be weird. But it would be cool. Dragon camel. I had a discussion with someone one time about dragons. Because if you could, you know, talk to and control any animal, what would it be? And I was like, well, it's dragon, but they have to exist now. Or all of the animals, because nothing compares to having a badass fucking dragon. It's all or nothing.
This is pretty true. Definitely depends on size of the wings. Little wings... I'd probably say it's not going to fly at all.
No.
Big
just
wings.
for show at that point.
I mean, across the continent. Just like airplanes.
Yeah.
Give a little rest every now and then. Let's move on to our next topic.
Telemarketer.
Fuck those guys. Fuck telemarketers.
Yeah. Do you know even the 911 center gets telemarketer calls? And survey calls? Do you have a couple minutes to do a survey? No, I have no minutes. Goodbye.
Oh my god.
But also kind of feel bad for the people who do that as a job. Because I'm sure they need it, and they need the money. It's not their fault. They work for a shitty business.
I did, at one point, work for Omaha Steaks, and I was in the outbound call center, and so I was making calls to people, and it's like no. It's like, oh god, this fucking sucks. And I was like, yep, nope. They wouldn't let me put my feet up on the side of the cubicle, so I quit. It's like, yeah, fuck this job, I don't need it. And that was that, and yeah, still don't like him to this day.
I mean, I can't even imagine. People are mad at me on the phone and they call me. Imagine if it was the other way around. No thank you.
Telemarketers.
Boo. It doesn't ever work. Like, stop doing it.
Yeah, just makes us mad and not want your crummy whatever you're peddling. Half of y'all are scammers anyway, so. This one's stuck. Fish farts!
Do fish fart? They poop.
If they poop, something's pushing it out. And there's got to be...
Google says, fish do in fact fart.
Ha ha!
Herring have been documented to emit a raspberry sound in association with releasing bubbles from their anus.
What?
Well, I learned something new today. I did not know that fish could fart.
Me either.
I mean, I've never really thought about a fish butthole, to be honest with you. I suppose, obviously, they have one if they poop, but just not really something I put a lot of thought into.
Thanks, Mallory, for that awesome question. Want to do another one?
If you're never sober, you're never hungover.
You're just drunk all the time.
Sounds like an early death. As I drink my wine.
We are responsible adults.
Adult's a strong word. I'm adult-ish.
Yeah.
Never grow up, never surrender.
I know how to kind of take care of myself. for the
I pay
most
all my
part.
bills. I have a car payment. I have a job. That's pretty adult. I'm allowed to buy my own alcohol. Yeah. I just had this discussion with someone about the best things about being an adult. Booze, fucking, getting to pick your own french fry sizes.
That's very true.
No, Mom, I want a large. It could also be referring to, like, weed.
Or other drugs.
I mean, smoking in the morning is the best hangover cure. That and chicken noodle soup. I love chicken noodle soup when I'm hungover, dude. That's, like, all I want.
This topic is my dedication to my coworker Joe. You know what this topic is.
Horse penis.
So, my coworker also, happens to own horses. And, well, some of them are boys. And horse penis happens. And she would just tell me stories about having to clean it and take care of their boy horses and, doing stuff that you do when you own horses. Not that kind of stuff.
My mind went there, too.
She's not one of you perverts. But, yeah. So I end up teasing her a lot about the horse penis and the horse cock. And at one point, I found a bunch of memes and pictures, and I just put them all over.
So how do you feel about horse penis, Megan?
It intimidates me a lot.
Yeah. So, not actually belonging to a horse, but have you ever, like, gone to get with a dude and it was, like, intimidatingly huge?
Yes.
Same.
So I know this friend through the grapevines, I'm not going to mention his name, but if he ever watches this video, yep, I'm referring to you. And he's like, yeah, no, it's 13 inches. I shit you not. Like, the friend in me is like, don't ask. The pervert in me is like, can I see it? I really
want to see it.
Yeah, there's pictures on the internet, but for some reason, I want to see it in person. I never asked. I was like, nope, But yeah, how do you feel about horse penis?
I can't handle it. I'm being completely honest. Don't feel bad, boys, if you're extra well endowed. There are plenty of women out there who are all about it.
Yep.
We just happen to be kind of tiny women. It's a little scary.
It's like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get impaled.
I'm sorry, I can only feel half of your dick. Can use a pool noodle for the rest. But yeah, horse penis. They're a thing. Some people enjoy them, other people don't, and sometimes they impale people.
Wiener water soup.
Okay. What kind of wiener are we talking?
Like hot dog water?
Yeah, like hot dog or penis.
If we're talking about anything edible, gross. But otherwise, I guess you could say that if you're taking a bath, it's wiener water soup. I mean, a hot tub's just human soup.
You're right. Human soup.
So it depends on your definition of soup, really. But yeah, anything edible. Don't put your wiener in my soup. Soup is sacred space.
Now I'm just like thinking of you eating a bowl of soup and
just a cock in it. Just laying there on the side like a garnish.
No, like more like you, Mark, coming up to you and just be like,
Stop.
And it kind of splashes against your cheek a little bit.
Not right now, babe. I'm eating soup, clearly.
I'm sorry, Mark. Sorry, that's just where my head went to.
I mean, I was kind of there. I was picturing, like, it just served to you like that, just with the dick on the side.
Would it be attached to the guy or not?
Yeah. Like, he's just bringing out the bowl just like this and sets it down on the table, just cock intact.
I mean, if he's...
Like an apron, but just, like, from here up.
If he's clean.
It's bottomless.
And that, I would be okay with that. I would be like, yeah, this is how I want my soup served to me.
Should open a restaurant.
Yes, restaurant, nightclub.
The wiener water soup. That's a nice noise. Toothpaste versus gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
I mean, are they fighting? I mean, don't eat gummy bears right after you brush your teeth because you'll ruin the gummy bears.
Yeah. Are they in a war and they're actually like
fighting?
a physical thing? Or is it like, I like toothpaste over gummy bears?
Everyone ever is going to pick gummy bears or you're a psychopath. Like, nobody is like, man, you know what I'm really craving? Some motherfucking toothpaste. Like, no one in the world does that. I don't know, if you have like an army of toothpaste versus an army of gummy bears?
I'm going to say gummy bears.
Yeah, they got the numbers.
Well, they also, like, toothpaste, even though it's kind of in that state between liquid and a solid, so are gummy bears. Ish. They're more solid than, yeah. But, and I think that makes them stronger.
The toothpaste could, like, squish the gummy bears, but they're so bouncy that they just bounce right back up and then beat up the toothpaste. And then squish all their toothy paste out.
What if that's toothpaste's advantage? Like, they're like, oh yeah, Super Ninja toothpaste, like, and they can sneak under the
What
doors
if they can control
and sneak attack.
their toothpaste goo?
What if they can cover them and, like...
Toothpaste goo and, like, suffocate them?
I don't know, man. So, toothpaste versus gummy bears.
The war would be interesting. I would watch that. I don't know how it would turn out. Deadliest Warrior, I'm looking at you. Toothpaste versus gummy bears episode.
So yeah, I'm gonna leave it open-ended.
Yeah, but if we're talking about which one you would rather eat, gummy bears, duh.
Yeah. Totally
Don't
gummy
eat
bears.
toothpaste. That's bad for you. Last one.
It says birds aren't real.
Oh, the controversy.
I mean,
They're all a bunch of government drones. That's the real reason for quarantine, is because the government needed to change the batteries on the pigeons. And turkeys are Wi-Fi hubs.
yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say birds are real.
I mean, it depends on your definition of real, because obviously they exist. Whether or not they're government drones doesn't mean they're not real. I mean, are we talking real or are we talking alive? Because those are completely different. Because this glass of wine is real, but it is not alive. What is the definition of real?
As an adjective, it means actually existing as a thing or occurring in fact, not imagined or supposed. As an adjective, it means of a substance or thing, not imitation or artificial, genuine. This is an informal term. As an adjective, it means complete, utter, used for emphasis.
So,
It sounds to me like
birds are real.
birds are.
You can feel it, you can touch it, you can see it, it's real.
It's a thing. I've seen it.
Whether or
given-
not it's a living thing. Please don't go cut open birds to find out.
However, I have experienced many a bird nests in my day, and yeah,
But if they are drones, what's the poop?
implants that slowly.
Government tracking devices?
Yeah. Oh, there's a person here. There's this many people here.
That was a good one to end it on. Clinking.
To a bunch of awesome questions. Thank you for joining me on my.
My pleasure. I'll get us some exciting bottles.
Alright, guys. Thanks for sticking around for this episode of Meg Talk. I'm Megan Monster. This is Jamie. You can actually find her stuff at Instagram.
Filthy human.
What about, I hear you do some photography work.
I do. The link is on Filthy Human if that's easier to remember. But otherwise, my photography is just at JNick Photography.
So, guys, check her out. Go subscribe to her. See all the awesome stuff that she has going on. We've actually worked on some stuff in the past, and we'll have some stuff in the future, I'm sure. Thanks again for joining us for this awesome episode. Guys, if you have any questions, things you want us to talk about in the next one, drop those down below. Follow me on Instagram, that's MeganMonster_official, and we will catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye!